This video probably send chills down your spine. For the simple fact is, you see a man, he's talking out the window, describing what's going outside of this building. But it's the girl that's sitting on the window next to him that's freaking everybody out.
Right behind me, as you're seeing right now, there's a plane landing. It's because we're directly looking into the airport and we can see the runways. It's amazing. It's the Ibis Saigon Airport Hotel.
Hold your hand with your palm open, tuck your thumb in the center, and fold your fingers.
Her abuser is standing in the background, so she has to be very careful.
I appreciate it. I know your mom is a great baker, so I should be good.
Because she signals for help. She does the gestures. Now, of course, to a lot of people, it looked like, okay, she could be joking around. The two might know each other. That could be family members. No one truly knew, though. Time went past from the uploader, and it was just silence. So people was wondering, does this girl really need help? Was this a call for help? Because the person that was recording, who was behind the camera, obviously they seen it as well. Did the person behind the camera need help too? No one really knew, but this was a lot of the questions that needed answers. One of the first things people had speculated that it was a girl that needed help because she may have looked similar to a girl that was on CCTV footage that was missing. People thought that was her. Later found out that actually was not her, completely different girl. Well, of course, if you do your research, this whole video was a skit. Yes, this is his daughter. A quick research, if you just do your research enough, you would easily find out that who this man is and what parents do she belong to. It's his daughter. No trafficking, no kidnapping. She don't really need help, but girl, if this was not a skit, I would be mad at my daughter. Seriously. You know, parents need to start bringing this back. I think they should just bring this back. Because if this wasn't a skit and he just wanted to film a video with his daughter in the frame, and she's playing around, he could have went to court, jail, all types of things just because she playing. Now, someone was driving at some neighborhood in Illinois. It's this abandoned place, and it was recording this creepy looking abandoned home. Very creepy. Me and you, we will never go near this house. Now, when this person drove past this house, they noticed that this house was blinking. They figured out that this was a SOS signal.
Short, short, short. Long, long, long. Short, short, short. That's how you actually do an SOS.
So whoever was blanking these lights needed help. Looped back around, took out the phone to record what we was just seeing, flashing, blinking lights. Now, as I told you before, this is an abandoned property. No one lives here. So people was wondering, what is going on in that house? It has to be someone inside of that house. Something is happening inside of that house. Then there's the neighbor that records. So two different complete people. You have somebody that's just driving by that loops back around to record the creepy situation. Then you have the neighbor from across the street recording the creepy situation.
Plainfield, Illinois front and back porch lights were flashing SOS. I called 911 twice. Officers said they checked but didn't see or hear anything and wouldn't go back. 20 minutes later, the lights still flashing, and it sounded like someone was calling for help. Stay safe and alert.
Okay, so in that video, you just heard that the person said the police is checking it out.
I called 911 twice. Officers said they checked.
Was the police actually checking it out? Yes. Actually, in the video, that light at the bottom, that circled right there, that's the police. The flashing light, of course, is at the top of the house. So as he was recording, he waited till the police got to the house to see if they can spot anything, if the police may see anything, but he said the police didn't see anything.
But didn't see or hear anything and wouldn't go back.
Days and days and days will go by because people really think somebody is kidnapped, trapped, probably locked up in that house.
If someone is being held in this house, signaling for help.
A lady who used to live in this house, because this went so viral on TikTok, she came out and she described the layout of the house, and she said, y'all, I know that y'all see that this house is creepy. Honestly, it is. And it also has a creepy basement in this house. The police is, yes, actually going up to this house days because people are just keep calling, but they're not checking inside of this place. They're just going up to see if they can spot anything suspicious. They're not going inside though. Isn't that weird that the police is not trying to go inside of this abandoned place? They just checking it out. Imagine you was there trapped in a cage, and your help is right outside of that door. But they decide to say, "F you, we don't hear anything, so nothing cannot be in there." The owner also came out and said, yes, this house has been abandoned since 2020. If someone is being held hostage in this house, locked up, can't get out, they've been stuck in there for days now, going on a week. This even been put on the news because apparently this situation is just creeping everybody out. When I first found out that this house has this SOS signal, I was like, okay, cool. I really didn't think much of it. The only reason why I'm bringing it up now is because everybody making a big deal of it. Like there can actually be somebody in this house. And apparently the police just do not want to check this house.
All right, so my sister is walking up. She wants to see what's going on. I mean, YOLO, right? Screw it. All right, let's go see here. Ignore the reflection of my car. She's gonna go see what's the deal. And you can see there's like some houses in the background and new development and stuff. My question is, are these security lights, because they are security lights, are they possibly motion activated to all the traffic going by? She's gonna try and check this out. So, nope, she got scared. Okay.
So they go up close to this abandoned place. They decided, you know what, we had enough. Let's go inside ourselves. Well, about damn time, it took you long enough. I know you probably was scared, but y'all in a group, do something since you're so curious. So they go up to the place, and as you can see in this building, it's all boarded up as expected. Very old abandoned place, home I should say. Then they finally open the door to the abandoned place. They take a picture before they go inside. You can see it's completely open and dark. Now as they check in this abandoned place, they screaming out, hello, hello, is anyone there? Who's there? Everything. No one is answering. So they open up every door, and when they open up one of the doors, they found a Christmas tree and old stuff piled up. They opened up more doors. They didn't really see anything in the area, aka a human. They didn't see no human. They didn't see anyone tied up, nothing like that. Then they decided to check the basement that we was talking about. So after checking all of the other rooms, the living room, the kitchen, all of this other empty space and not finding nothing, when they go down in the basement, they actually found out what was the problem.
Sure, absolutely. Here you go. So you know there's no kidnapping going on.
Yes, hopefully not.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
So yeah, nothing.
When was this place built? Do you know?
You know, I don't exactly know. It was turn of the century-ish.
Oh wow.
And they found out that it was a solo faulty wire that was causing the light to go off and on and off and on in this SOS Morse code type vibe.
Yeah, as you can see, nobody's doing anything. I'm just holding it. You can set it down and prove that it'll do it even without you touching it. Yep. Nobody pulling any wires, no nothing.
There it is.
If you ask me, I don't blame no one for checking to make sure someone is not kidnapped. I mean, it's always better safe than sorry, especially if you're a neighbor and you're very curious. Why not? You just never know. But no one was held hostage, kidnapped in that home at all, which is a happy ending. Y'all know when I do stories, a lot of the times, it's not a happy ending. Like the story we're about to talk about next. Not a happy ending. Okay, for the snacks, y'all done taught me something new. The community. I didn't know you can send snacks in the community. Am I living under a rock? But shout out to the ones that sent they snacks through the community. When I seen this, I was like, oh, that's brilliant. Y'all can just send y'all snacks through the community instead of just DMing me. It'll be way faster. I mean, you can still DM me. I appreciate everyone that does DM me with their snacks, but I still have yet to get a beautiful background. I'm looking for somebody with like 10 of y'all with y'all snacks pointing at the camera watching my video. I want to have if I get the perfect photo like that, I'm going to frame it on the wall. I'm telling you. Shout out to Korea's Kitchen. He's been gone, y'all been panicking. Most of you don't know who that is. I know I say it in every video. My favorite YouTuber. With that being said, enjoy this lunatic of a video. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. GGYS. Go get your snacks.
I just started off in your world.
Now, this lady named Jennifer, if you have not heard of this story, I haven't. I actually heard this story recently, couple days ago, Jennifer on TikTok would document what goes on in her life, and it was a divorce. Now, this wonderful lady named Jennifer, she met this guy named Brandon. The two hit it off, and Brandon already had kids before he met Jennifer. He had 2 kids, but Jennifer, she didn't care about that. She said, you know what, I'm going to decide to be a stepmother anyways. I love Brandon. The two fell in love. They was a happy couple. They was married for over a decade. Now, I'm speaking in past tense. I'm pretty sure that you know where this is about to go, but it's also sad how it ended. Really, really sad. And during the decade, the two was loving life, including with the 2 daughters. She got to watch the daughters grow older, and the 2 daughters was looking at her like a lovely mother because she was treating them like a lovely mother. But those smiles had some deep, dark secrets behind this photo. And from the outside looking in, we just see a beautiful family, but it's so much more darker than that.
So, about to be a newly single mom, and I am in the middle of a divorce. My husband is being incredible though, like really and truly, like we're working together, everything's great, we're splitting everything down the middle, like, you know, everything is good.
When relationships have their problems, it is completely fine. The way how Jennifer came to the internet to express the way how she feel and talk about the divorce, it seemed like everything was going fine. It seemed like everything was just completely like, okay, normal, we having a divorce, we're not really meant to be, we have to go our separate ways, but we both still gonna be happy. At least that's how it looked, how she was explaining it.
It is a very civil divorce with our daughter in mind, and I really appreciate that. However, you know, I'm gonna be a mom, single income right now, and he will be helping with her, he will be supporting her, you know, so essentially, like, I'm really thankful for that, and that I will not have to worry so much about supporting her.
Jennifer, in her bio on Facebook, she had it as single. Brandon, in his Facebook, on his bio, he had it as single. The two was already going through the divorce process. It was confirmed that the two is getting divorced. But here's the thing. When you hear divorce, you immediately get like, oh, I can't believe that that's happening. That sucks. But how she was explaining it, it was almost like everything was just handled so well.
I've never done this before. I've never been on my own before. So yeah, if you just have any tips, like, I would really appreciate it, because like I'm a little scared right now.
So, as happy as the two look, you know, you can break up and still love someone. It really wasn't like that behind closed doors. It really wasn't.
We have more breaking news now. This out of Brandon, where a husband and wife are dead following a murder. According to Brandon police, the couple was found on Toulon Street this morning after family conducted a welfare check on 30-year-old Jennifer Sheffield.
What ended up happening was, between the two, it was completely silent. No one heard anything from Brandon. No one heard anything from Jennifer. It was silent for days. They decided to do a welfare check, Jennifer's family. And when they went to go check up on her home, they found the two unalived. Brandon turned the gun towards Jennifer, ending her life, and then also deleting himself. In that process, it was like in a state of the moment, probably, if I can't have you, no one else can. She was handling it perfect, as we seen. She was happy, ready to start a new life, but in behind closed doors with Brandon, he made it seem like it was good for Jennifer, but it was eating him alive. But that's just my theory. We really truly don't know what was going on behind closed doors. People saying that maybe you think that she possibly cheated and he wanted a divorce, they decided to get a divorce. He just couldn't handle it. He just couldn't help it. You know, people just say all types of weird theories when you don't really know the exact reason. There's also reasons of maybe it was a lot of fighting and fussing and he just raged. But for me, it seemed like she was handling the divorce really well. Behind the scenes, it may seem like he was handling it well to Jennifer, but when he was alone, when no one was around and he was in his room, he was going insane and he couldn't help it. I can't have her, no one else can. Now, this TikTok video went even much more viral when people discovered that she was talking about her marriage and her family and her divorce and her life on TikTok. And one of her final videos, as we were seeing of her, was her happy to move on with her life and then ending in complete tragedy. I just don't like men. I don't like my own kind. You rarely hear women doing like this compared to the men that do things like this. Life being unfair is too damn real. You can do everything right, and some people are just completely unlucky. Hey, we're not working out. Let's break up. Okay, cool. Let's break up. Never mind. I want to kill this because she want to break up with me, and he actually do it. And she did nothing wrong. Like, she lost her life. Would you open the door? Black man, masked up, ring your doorbell. I know, black. You will open the door for this type of black man. I know you would. I know. But even though I am one, you know what I'm saying. But they ruin it though. They ruin it for the white people out there. They really get scared of us. You know what I'm saying? They really get, a lot of y'all really do, because of the things that happens from the ignorant ones that's out there. But it's not a lot of us. We all know that. The internet just tried to paint the picture to make us seem some. Regardless, black man wearing a mask, rings your door middle of the day. You don't know the reason, and it's not COVID. Why in the is he wearing a mask? Would you open the door? If you said no, you racist piece. I'm just kidding. Well, this lady, she decides to open the door, and this what happens.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I found your wallet at the Smith Parking Center.
That's not me, though.
Is that you?
Oh my God, that's my daughter.
Yeah, I was at Smith Parking Center, and I was like,
Oh my God.
I don't know if she lost it, all the cards in there, everything.
So here's the thing. He done blessed the family, coming in clutch, finding her personal items and returning it. I personally, of course, the race didn't matter like that, but you know my sense of humor. I go all over the place. Regardless, I would have never opened a door if I see a man come to my house with a mask on, ringing a doorbell. What the hell do you want? As a matter of fact, I would be pissed off at my wife. Even though this man did a good deed, I would honestly be so mad at my wife simply because even though the situation went good, if it would have went bad, it would have been really bad. Hey, I'm talking to you through the door. What you want? Or through the Ring camera voice message stuff. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, just leave it on the floor. I'm going to be like, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. I'll be happy. But leave it on the floor. leave it on the floor. Americans have PTSD. Okay, that's just what it is. Bless this lady heart for not overthinking about the situation, not even thinking too much, not being paranoid. Bless her heart, sweetheart. Because we all we try to live regular lives, but sometimes it's just so hard. You in a grocery store and you hear a loud, you might duck thinking somebody trying to shoot at them, the grocery store spot or something. But I wanted to show this because it started off a little bit scary. It was really a 50-50 situation. You really don't know why he's there, why he's wearing a mask in 2025. What are you doing? But it ended happily, so I'm glad. You're on vacation. You just came from the pool area. You're walking to your hotel room, but you don't really hear nothing behind you. You don't, even if you did, you're not really thinking of anything because you're in a safe place. You're in a hotel, you're in a vacation, and you're just loving life at this moment. Then all of a sudden, someone comes up behind you. They're in a distance though. That man, what he's about to attempt to do is what we call complete desperation. He walks up closer to her, and then once he get close, he charges her. As in, of course, no, he does not hurt her. He just picks her up, and he wanted to bring her to his room. That's only a few doors away. But she screams so loud that everyone comes out the hallway because everyone knows that this is a panic scream. You hear this type of scream, you know, help me. He quickly let her go. She's trying to explain that this guy, he's trying to kidnap me. And then he hurry up and knocks on the door. I guess he had a roommate in there too, but he wanted to bring her in his room. And then he goes inside of his room. Complete weirdo. Also, what you have to understand as well, if you're a much lighter person, you weigh less. Not trying to say my girl is big, not trying to say that, but I'm just saying, you know, if you're even much more petite, you're just easily to pick up. Here's what people can do. He could have he probably just seen the opportunity. He was probably stalking her at the pool and was like, okay, when she goes in the building, I'm going to follow behind her and I'm going to do what I'm thinking about doing, which he did. At least he tried to. But here's the scary thing. What he could have done if he was even much more desperate, and I think some of you need to think about that just in case. He could have been waiting by his door with it open. You being so innocent, you walking right past him. At least you think you about to walk past him, and then he just grabs you and hurry up and yanks you inside of the room and shut the door. Remember, he knocks on the door, so there's other people in that room. You don't know if it's 5 people, 6, 7, you don't know. But once you're in that room, they can easily hurry up and cover your mouth. Nobody can hear you scream, and the worst of the worst can happen. So be careful. Now, in this still image, you don't really see what's going on currently, but it's honestly really disturbing. So this man know that there's cameras in one of the girls' rooms. So this is a weird dynamic we got going on here. So we have a nanny, and this nanny, she has a roommate. But remember, she's a nanny, so she gets girls coming over that she has to watch and look out for. Mom drops off the girls she watches them. And the nanny, has a room just for the girl. Not girls. I don't know why I was saying girls. Just for the girl. The nanny roommate is this grown man, and he has his own room, of course. The nanny has her own room, roommates. But when this girl comes over, she has cameras in her room. The nanny decided to put cameras in this girl's room because she knew that this man was going in and out of her room. She didn't really understand why, but he didn't know that. He didn't know that the nanny was stalking and spying and sneaking on him, looking at him, sneak in the room and sneak out of the room. But she didn't know why. So to find out why, let's place a hidden camera inside of her room. But he found the hidden camera. And when this man found the hidden camera, this is what he decides to do. Get a Sharpie, try to cover it up by scratching the camera lens. That didn't work, so he decided to just cover it up. So we don't really know what he did when he was going in that room. Don't know. But he was confronted about this. He no longer lives that room more, to say the least. Me editing here, I tried to make sure that I could find a real original source where this video came from, because every single video that I was finding, everyone says he's going inside of this girl's room being a creep and a weirdo. You know, I wanted to see the original source to make sure that this whole story is valid, because if this man is innocent, even though this whole video does look weird, he still may be innocent, and it may not be what it seems, but people just lying just to make the video seem that way. But I couldn't find the original source, so I don't know. This story is coming from strictly the internet and not me. So if y'all do find out what really exactly happened, let me know. And if it is this, what the hell? This is one of the reasons why I just can't do roommates. You just really never know who you may get. I'ma just be honest. The reason why I can't do roommates, I just like my own space. It's not on some creepy stuff, to be real, because most people who do have roommates don't usually go through really creepy stuff. But it's like when you do have a roommate and you go through the creepy stuff, it is bad. It's never really no in between. It's either really good or really bad. Okay, I put this as the last story for a reason. A lot of you seen this story, but I'm an idiot sometimes, apparently. You haven't noticed, but in my last video, if you've seen it, you remember this face right here. I've only told half of that story and forgot to put the whole other half in. So here's the full story. I mean, you know, it's a short 5-minute story, but here's the full story.
Previously.
Pictures with her in this creepy, weird looking face mask, as you can see. But her bios on these dating apps is different from every other girl that you would possibly ever see. Because she goes on the lines and she says, here's my number, text me, and I will give you a little jump scare. Okay. Here's the thing. If you see that, you just instantly get curious. Text you and you would give me a little jump scare. What are you talking about? So this one guy named Jared, he sees this face mask girl. He see the number and he texts her. And he was like, yeah, I'm here for the little secret jump scare that you was talking about. Hours go past and she says, oh, hi. Yes. Just give me a few more minutes and I'll text you right back. I'll text you later. He says, okay, I'll be patiently waiting. Then she says, you know what, before I start on text messages, let me just go to Snapchat. So I will need your Snapchat username if you have Snapchat. And he says, yes, of course I do have Snapchat. He gives his Snapchat username to her and they go on Snapchat. She snaps him. Hours later, late at night, picture of his house. And we talking about like one of those live photos, not from the chat log, no, live. Now of course he's confused, but this was a literal jump scare. Now on a dating app, what you need to understand is that you can choose how far you want the distance of your location. You can choose 1 mile, 2 miles, or 3 miles, or even 60 miles away from your home, however you want to do it. Jared didn't know that this face mask girl, she has her dating app probably within only 1 mile or 2 miles, maybe 3, 4, 5, but just really close. So if she matched with anyone, it'll be with someone close in her area, not from just the whole state in general. No. So that's one. Two, what he also didn't know is she wanted to get your number as well. That was a part of the plan, but then transfer it to Snapchat is because on the Snapchat feature, your location is visible. We in 2026 now. If anybody could just add you, and if you have your location on, you can just see where this person is exactly located, which is really creepy. Now here's the rest of that story that you didn't get to see. My bad. Now about the number, I really wanted to know why she wanted the number, if she was going to get the Snapchat all along just to see if she could find his location from the Snapchat app. And I found out why. is because what she can do with his number is, if someone has your number, they can use a reverse phone lookup service to uncover your full identity, including your name, address, family members, and more. To prevent this, option out of as many people's search sites as possible. These are platforms specialized in such lookups. And she was using that Zach style to try to find his location, but probably couldn't because he's not putting his number, going to random sites, doing things with his number. He's not doing that, so she couldn't find him. She decided to use the Snapchat route. She got lucky. His location was on. She gets in her car, however how long it took, probably walked if he wasn't that far away, and she took a picture of his house at night. So of course Jared is freaked out at this point. He like, how did you find my place? She's like, well look, come to the front door, let's talk. So Jared, of course, he put the phones down. Well, not literally, just down in his pocket or something. He walks to the front door, he looks out, and he sees her standing outside of his home. She's not hiding. She got that same creepy face mask on, didn't wash it off. And of course Jared took a picture of this. Of course he's like, I'm not opening the door. She's like, yes, please, come on, open the door. Let's talk. Nah, I'm good. Get away from my house. Face mask just looks at the house even much more longer. Don't walk away, like, at all. Sees that he's not coming out the house because why would he? He don't know you. Who knows? You probably not even a girl. Don't know. Just walks off. Jared blocks the number, blocks on the dating app, blocks on Snapchat, everything. He was literally creeped out, and when she meant, hey, if you want a little jump scare, text this number, she meant it, and she was not playing.
If you really wanna fuck with me, maybe you should come try and see.